All right, guys, I'm ready to talk to you guys about the trip. Now, let me give you a couple disclaimers. I'm still working on a few details, okay? And so I want to go over my intent, I want to go over our planning, and I want to go over what's most likely, but until this stuff's locked in, please be flexible and just know that if you hit the requirements, you're going to go on an amazing trip, okay? So that being said, I need you guys to do a couple things. First and foremost, we're going out of the country, and that means you need a passport. So if you plan to go on the trip, you need a passport. If you plan to bring a +1, that person needs a passport, okay? Because if you win the trip but you don't have a passport, you're not going. Let me say that again. If you win the trip but you don't have a passport, you're not going, okay? If you don't win the trip and you don't have a passport, I guess it doesn't matter. But I hope all of you guys qualify for this trip. I'm giving you multiple ways to qualify for it, and you should be able to do that. The second thing I need you to do is that I need you to book out November 1st through the 9th. I need you to set those dates aside as being on an awesome D3 trip, okay? So I'm actually gonna go shut off the light so you won't be able to see my face very good, and we're gonna go over a couple details. Hold on. Hopefully that makes so you can see this screen just a little bit better. I put together a slideshow so that I could kind of present this, and then I realized, like, I'm not a videographer, I don't know how to cut and insert all this stuff, so this was my best option, to put it up on a big screen and then just record it like this. We talked about going to a few places. We talked about going to Jamaica, we talked about going to Cancun, and we talked about going to Cabo San Lucas. As we looked further into it, between international flights and trying to get a whole bunch of people on the same flights at the same time, and then resorts and whether the resorts had all-inclusive or not, and some of those final details, we actually decided that it was going to be much better and more simple and much better amenities and all those kind of things to go on a cruise. And so I hope you can all support me, because we're not just going on a cheap cruise, we're going on a nice cruise. We're going to leave out of LA, and we're going to go on one of these 2 cruise boats. And again, we're still locking some of this stuff in, but we're negotiating with both of the boats right now on a few things. So these are the 2 cruise boats. They're both leaving on the 2nd of November. I say we leave on the 1st because most of us, or many of us, are going to travel on the 1st in the afternoon to get out there, okay? But these are the 2 boats. If you want to, you can go online and you can look them both up. This is called the Royal Princess. It's one of Princess Cruises boats, and you can go online. Super nice boat. This one is called Carnival Miracle, and you can also go online and take a tour and look what the water slide looks like, or the atrium, or the Lido deck, or whatever you want to. But these are the 3 ports we're gonna go to, so hopefully you guys get excited as me. I've gone on lots of cruises, lots of them, but most of them have been over in the Caribbean, and I've really never been over to this side of things, but I'm super excited because I've heard a lot about these ports. But we're going to go to Mazatlan, we're going to go to Puerto Vallarta, which according to Brandon Cohen is like the coolest place in the world, and that water is gorgeous. And then a place I've always wanted to go, it's on my bucket list, is Cabo San Lucas. And those are the 3 places or 3 ports that we're going to go to. Let's review a few ways to earn the trips. There's 5 ways that you guys can earn the trip, okay? The first way was already given to you, and it looks like this. Many of you guys got a screenshot of this, or it's in your GroupMe, but it basically said, look, if you recruit someone between February 15th and March 31st, and you both complete the summer and sell at least 25 qualified deals each, you're both going on the trip. So that was perhaps the easiest way to earn the trip, but there's a couple more if you'd like. The second way you can earn the trip is to sell 75 qualified accounts by August 31st. If you'd like to bring a +1, and let me actually give a disclaimer on +1s. Guys, +1s have to be approved. Even if you earn it, they have to be approved. Last year, as a company, we spent like $35,000 on +1s that didn't show up, that, you know, someone went on Tinder, found a girl, said, you want to go on a cruise, type of junk. So we're gonna put a few things on it, like you need to be married or you need to be dating for, at least 5 months or something like that, so that we're not paying out all this money for someone that doesn't work out. I've actually heard a couple horror stories about people that take someone they don't really know and they go freak out on them. It's really weird. So sorry about the side tangent, but +1s must be approved, but here's how to earn them. Get 100 RQs and you get to bring a +1. Another way for those of you guys that aren't so great at getting the qualified up, you're gonna have to get your volume up, and your volume up means you need to sell 125 by August 31st or 150 to bring a +1. Now the last one, or the fourth one, because the fifth one is not going to be revealed until July 4th. So you're going to have to stay tuned on that. But the fourth one, here's another way to earn the cruise, and it's called the Midsummer Buddy Cruise. Some of you guys have already written off recruiting as being something that you can do, but I'll tell you, now's an amazing time to reach out and recruit people. There's friends that you have that are in the door-to-door industry and not super happy with their team, their management, so reach out to them and have them come over. Some of you guys are young. You've got some buddies that maybe just graduated from high school that are looking for a job, so reach out to them. But here's how you win it. You recruit a buddy between today, which is the 17th of June, and between now and September 31st. Both of you sell 25 qualified deals between those two time frames. And Dane also said both of you need to be signed up for the 2020 season. If you guys meet those requirements, you also get to go on the trip or the cruise. That's easier than selling 75 qualified deals. So hopefully you guys can reach out and grab some recruits, and stay tuned for how to earn it in July. But I want many of you guys to be on that trip. So please pay attention to how to earn it and qualify for it, and I'd love to see you guys there. I'm out. We'll see you guys.